a ginger bulb. Today I will be showing you how to grow this ginger bulb into a plant at home. So grow ginger at home easily and effortlessly. So this is a ginger bulb. What you got to do is make wet of this paper tissue and keep it in the refrigerator. Wrap this in the wet tissue and keep it in the fridge. So now I'm going to keep it in the fridge. After keeping like this, cover it with the wet tissue and keep it in the fridge. So when you have the bulb of ginger, you can just directly put it in soil, well draining soil, or under a plant that is well growing. So I just kept this here in my huge plant. This is an aromatic plant, what we call as rampa. It looks like spider plant, the growth also the same, so there are runners in that plant as well. So I just left it like this, and you can see small sprouts are appearing in this. So that is the first stage. Here this yellow, you can see the bulb is growing. So here is another one. They will start rooting after that. So friends, you can have a separate pot for this. So after a couple of weeks, you will see a growing small ginger plant. So it's like this, and I will share with you the care tips of growing ginger plant now. So these plants need well draining soil. The potty mix should be garden soil, sand. You can add some cocoa peat also, and keep these plants growing well with adding some turmeric as a pesticide and a fungicide. You can do that as well, and you can cover up the bulb now with the soil. So take a small pot or a medium pot, that will be enough for the plant to grow. Now I have a medium sized planter here, and I have put soil and covered the bulbs, and I'm going to keep it in the shade for a couple of days since I have put it today. So keep it for about 2 to 3 days in the shade. So these plants can tolerate high temperature, and also you will have to give them consistent water and balance the humidity, and also these plants love the moisture in the soil. Rich soil and afternoon shade, you'll have to take care of the plant, and also morning sun. So if you provide these, you can grow this beautiful ginger plant at home. This is really a medicinal plant, and also there are many benefits of keeping this at home. So have this beautiful ginger plant at your home. There are multiple benefits of keeping ginger at home, growing ginger at home. So it's really very easy. This is as a culinary also being used in the kitchen in many cultures. So ginger is a must have in your kitchen as well. So have this in your kitchen garden and grow this from the bulbs. And so the first care tip is to give them a lot of sunlight in the morning. So these plants can tolerate the warmth, so give them a lot of sunlight to grow. They grow from bulbs, so you don't have to worry about keep them in the shade, but morning sunlight, indirect sunlight will be sufficient. So that is about keeping the plant in the warm sunlight area. That is tip number 1. And do not overwater this plant. Moderately you have to water. You have to check the soil and water if you have put them in the pots. And do not overwater since they grow from the bulbs, but soil should be well moistured all the times so that the plant will grow really very healthily. Watering depends on the country that you live in and the place that you are in, because you'll have to check the soil and water this plant. Do not overwater, as I said earlier. Keep the plant hydrated and moistured so that the plant is really very healthily grown. When the plant is mature enough, you can divide them and multiply, unless you will have to put another bulbs to grow many plants. You have to divide and multiply. You can't grow these plants from cuttings. I have not done that method because these plants easily grow from bulbs. So today I have covered up about growing ginger plant at home. Have this plant in your kitchen garden or terrace garden. Ideal plant because this is a medicinal plant. I hope you find it very useful. So if you are new, consider to subscribe to Tamara's Garden. Thanks for watching about growing ginger plant at home.